Ladies and gentlemen, today is February 8th, and I'm Jonglo, the owner of a Dragon House. Right next to me, it's a Rising Star, 145-pound stud from Vallejo, Brandon Laroco. Now, Brandon, good to have you on board. Officially signed today. You're going to be fighting on our upcoming event, Dragon House 28, March 24, at the heart of San Francisco. For some of the fight fans who don't know who this guy is, you should Google his name a little bit and find out what this cat is right here. This is the upcoming Rising Star. When he turned pro, he was the youngest guy turning pro on my show. Brandon, now you are 20?
22.
22, well, time flies. A couple years goes by. Now, let's rewind and talk a little bit about your history, your past. You're always coming to fight as an underdog. As in the last fight, you're fighting a super game opponent as a Division I wrestler, and you beat him not by a little bit, you beat him by fashion. You finished that person on the third round?
Third round, yes.
That's an outstanding performance. So what's your background? What got you into martial art?
What got me into martial arts? Well, my uncle used to teach me boxing. He was an amateur boxer, and I eventually took up wrestling in middle school. After middle school, this is where I found my gym, Replicons Martial Arts, Combat Fitness in Vallejo. Ever since then, I've been just doing it, you know. Never really thought I'd compete. It just kind of fell into it, and I loved it. And I just kept competing and kept doing it.
You got this phenomenal traditional karate style. Like, well, what traditional martial art you start off?
So the only traditional martial art that I've done is Kaiji Kembo, which we're a Kaiji Kembo school. We're based off traditional martial arts of the Rapicons. So it's a really good martial art to learn.
Do you ever compete like on a karate point sparring the type of tournament?
Surprisingly, I haven't. No, only in the gym when like I spar. I try to like point spar.
Because the way you're standing, the modern Bruce Lee style spinning back kick, that's a phenomenal. I'm a big fan of you. To be honest, on my own, it's like watching you fight. It's watching like a modern martial art combination of jiu-jitsu, wrestling, all combined together. It's a fascinating. That's why I told you, Coach Rocky, like I have this kid fighting on my show, such entertaining to watching you fight, so unpredictable. And then recently, when you beat up the guy from CSA, the Gaston, and with the triangle, I'm like, wow, now you have ground game too. So it's gonna be like stand up plus you got some good ground game going on now. This is gonna be very dangerous. A lot of weapons on your tools. So let's talk about this upcoming fight. You're against a very game opponent, Juan Cardenas. A lot of people don't want to fight him. Well, same as you, a lot of people don't want to fight you either. Finally, I put this fight together, 145 pounds. And the winner will go on the next event and will fight for the 145 title. And then obviously you have an option to even go with 35 as well. What's your thought on coming into this fight against a super game opponent?
Well, nobody wants to fight him. Nobody wants to fight me. Those are the type of fights that I want. I want the best fighter. You know, he's 2-0 for a reason. I respect him. He is who he is. You know, I'm excited to fight him, and let's get it on, dude.
So stylistically, what do you think about the way he fights? I know he's a very explosive. I don't think he has one fight went to distance yet. All his fights just finished it like the first round or something.
As far as his pro career, yeah, he's finished all his fights in the first round. Amateur career, I've seen a little bit of. But yeah, he's a good fighter. He likes to submit. Some fights I've seen him strike, so it should be a pretty good, exciting fight. We're probably going to go back and forth, and I can't wait to get in the cage with him.
So I'm assuming your game plan, as usual, coming out, keep the fight standing up, just throw some wild, unorthodox punching, kicking, and just pretty much based on how he counted you, whether he want to take you to the ground. And it seems like every person I watching fight you, trying to take you to the ground.
Yes. I wasn't so shabby with wrestling in the ground game because I was so focused on knocking people out. But the ground game has always been there. Now that I've gotten older and matured more, you know, I'm looking for the win anywhere I can. So.
That's awesome. So if you take it to the ground, you're going to put him in deep water as well, huh?
Of course. Yes.
That's awesome. Now let's talk a little bit. If people want to get a hold of you, how can people contact you to get ticket to watching you fight?
You can add me on Instagram. My Instagram name is Brandon Bre. That's BRAAANDON Hit me up. I can give you some tickets. Or you can call Combat Fitness, Rapicons Martial Arts in Vallejo. Ask them for some tickets. Come by. Come get your tickets.
So all the MMA fight fans out there, Like I say, it's a huge stack card for Dragon House 28. It's 10 years anniversary for us. Put on a very unique special show. Lots of local talents coming down to find this card. And please come out and support the local fighter. Get tickets directly from the fighter so they can get credit for it. They don't make a whole lot on the MMA fight game until they get to the top of food chain before they start making some money. So a lot of guys are just grinding, working hard, full-time job, and squeezing a couple hours a day training. It's a very, very tough lifestyle for fighters. So please give them some support. Shout out to Brandon Laroco. Any sponsor you want to shout out to?
Of course, yeah. I'd like to shout out Team Asylum, Combat Fitness, Rapicons Martial Arts in Vallejo. Come visit us if you want to get some training in. Encore Dental, AK-47, MMA gear, also Summit Healthcare and Peace Clothing Line, as well as Zenko Nutrition. Pick them up.
Now, do you run some of the classes in the Asylum Fight team?
Sometimes, yes. When I'm in a training camp, not so much. I'm usually just focusing on getting bettering myself. But when I'm relaxing, I'll teach a kickboxing class or a striking class.
Now, that's pretty awesome. So let's talk a little bit about this fight camp. I know you're fighting 145 pounds, and you do 35 and you do 45. What do you walk around weight?
I walk around 155, 160 right now, just depending on the weight that I go down to, If I'm fighting at 45, of course, I'm going to eat more and I'm going to try to be heavier. When I'm 35, I try to cut down more, try to stay lighter during the fight camp. So my body's pretty lenient with me. I can fluctuate whenever I want, so it's pretty easy.
Now, you are 3-1 right now. Obviously looking for the conquer, achieve the 4-1. What do you see yourself in the future? I know a lot of fighters comes and go. For the last 10 plus years, I'm watching people start off amateur, turn pro, and then a few years later fall off the planet, stop training, stop fighting. What do you see yourself in this MMA game? Are you looking at yourself to make a career out of it? Or are you looking at yourself just do it for a while and see how your body feels?
I'm for sure looking to be a professional career in the UFC, maybe Bellator someday, any way, shape, or form I can to be successful in this sport. It's what I love doing. It's all I know. I've been doing it since I was 13, so I really know nothing else. I've been in the gym hours upon hours.
Keep grinding.
Keep grinding. Yeah, this is pretty much all I know. So I'm praying for that one day. Somebody might pick me up. I'm just gonna keep doing what I'm doing, believing, training, and just hopefully somebody picks me up someday.
Well, the way I look at it, you don't really have to hope. It's coming. Brandon Laroco, one of the local rising star underweight class, and anyone fighting 35, 45 should looking out for this kid. If you don't pay attention, he's gonna put you to sleep, whether it's a spinning back kick or some type of choke. I don't know what you're gonna do, but whatever you're doing is fashion, and I won't blink my eye when you fight. I'm standing right in the cage just watching what you're gonna do. So, now, anybody want to find out more information about the upcoming fight card? It's a huge stack card. Check out DragonHouseMMA.com, please, and give us a thumbs up on the Dragon House MMA fan page on Facebook. Subscribe our YouTube channel, and all the love and support. We'll put up another epic event for you guys, March 24, Dragon House 28. Now, if your opponent watching this interview, what do you have to say to him?
Let's put on some fireworks, man. You're a good fighter. I'm a good fighter. Let's do it.
What's your prediction? Roughly, give a little. Distant, finish.
I would like to go the distance with him, to be honest, because I think it'd be a pretty good fight if we went the distance. So, but I'm always looking for the knockout, and if it happens to go the distance, it'll go the distance. But
this fight is gonna be either the co-main event or the fight before the co-main event. Obviously, huge stack card. Here we go, Brandon Laroco from Vallejo, the Rapicon MMA. Don't miss it out. Come check it out. And this event also live stream pay-per-view nationwide. So come check us out. Get your live stream pay-per-view voucher on DragonHouseMMA.com. We'll see you guys next time. Until then, Dragon House 28, % March 24th. Good to have you aboard.
Thank you.
All right. Peace.